speed and all that.
Hello, everybody.
I'm going
Jonathan
to
Coachman,
just visual
and
sim
this
it.
is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Indianapolis Colts.
These are
now just moments away. It is finally
rosters?
time to crown a champion. As I'll hand it over to the two men who will
Something
call
like
the
that.
action.
I don't know. It's
Brandon
the year
Godden
after. It's close
and Charles
enough.
Davis.
Whoever did these rosters did an amazing job.
And it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
Yeah, whoever did these rosters, great job.
That while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two.
That would have been pretty.
It got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about
great.
it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
He used Devontae Adams as the kick returner for Courtney Roby. That's funny. All right, so let's go Super Sim. Speed, slow, jump forward, in the game. All right, here we go. Hopefully the settings stay, like the gameplay speed and whatnot, but I think
it'll 50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001. And that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice, after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I've started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever a defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
Actually, you know what I need to do? When I'm doing something like this, I need to just put my headphones in my phone so I can watch.
Now a play fake here on first down.
There won't be
Oh, he's going to take a shot.
Okay,
right
we're just throwing Hail Marys on the first down.
Didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete.
Good play, Drew Brees, I guess.
Second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
What a decision.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Brees will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle.
Goodness gracious, my man got the Super Bowl jitters out here throwing passes like that.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Dude, that secondary was nice. Bob Sanders, Antoine Thea.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
The only thing I've noticed with these newer Maddens, when you're visually simming it, if the quarterback forces passes is set to balanced or aggressive, they make really bad decisions. But when we set it to conservative, they actually take the open receiver. And actually, it's more realistic in my opinion. So it's probably why Aaron Rodgers is one of the toughest quarterbacks to play against on any of these Maddens, because his is set to conservative. So he's always taking the check down and open receiver. So
and this will be taken at the 13.
Randall Gay. We got him from New England. I remember that.
On offense here, 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader.
Our Super Bowl team the next year was actually pretty much the same on defense, except we lost Scott Fajita to the Browns.
Like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Here we go now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Tracy Porter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
Yes, this is the Madden 11 roster, so probably makes sense why we have Malcolm Jenkins as a number 3 or 4 cornerback. But in reality, he was a pretty good corner at Ohio State, so. But of course, we put him at free safety.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete.
Dude, Peyton Manning is just moving the ball right down the field.
Inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll drop to throw.
No one can get off the block.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim to come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl. Fantastic for the team.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7.
Yeah, their offense was just a complete juggernaut with Peyton Manning and everyone.
So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Did Marvin Harrison retire after that Super Bowl? No, I'm curious. I know Reggie Wayne still played, but I keep seeing Pierre Gonson, Anthony Gonzalez, and Reggie Wayne. So I'm thinking Marvin retired. I don't know.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here.
All right, Drew. You got like at that point, I think he had the highest, or he was tied with Peyton Manning for the highest overall on Madden 11. But also, like I was saying earlier, is if his forced passes is set to balanced or aggressive, then he's going to end up throwing way too many interceptions or completions as opposed to what he actually did, which is pretty much just take the open receiver.
And hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29.
Yeah, we're not getting past Bob Sanders.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
What was he, the 2007 Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And that one got
Dude, he is throwing some terrible passes.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Breeze.
There we go. Come on, Robert Meacham.
It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards there and a 1st down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
All right, let's run the ball. That's literally how we got to the Super Bowl that year.
And they'll go on the ground.
Never mind, let's not.
That one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46.
Like Pierre Thomas is like the only one getting any type of yards.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs,
I'll tell you one thing, though. We have the best guard tandem in the league between Carl Nicks and Jari Evans. Too bad, you know, like we drafted, you know, Carl Nicks from Nebraska, I think. And then once his rookie contract ended, he went to Tampa for like 60 mil.
Right, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Lance Moore.
Goes for a gain of 31.
Underrated slot receiver.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays.
How did Bob Sanders end? How did Bob Sanders end up on Jari Evans? That's a mismatch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And on the ground they go. With
Dude, we cannot run the ball right now.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So 1 quarter down here in the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
If we just get some points, I'll be happy at this point. So.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. It's a short one here. Complete
Okay, Jeremy Shockey, I see you.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He was good for New Orleans, but man, he just stayed hurt. I remember he was always like limping along because he just ended up having like a lower body injury.
I enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
What was that?
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
Yeah, that was a good play.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Out now is the field goal unit
Garrett
for
Hartley.
New Orleans. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Colts coming out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going.
Yeah, they just kept marching right down the field. It was like Pierre Garçon, Reggie Wayne, and like, my goodness, we couldn't stop anybody.
Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
Our secondary was pretty good with Tracy Porter, Jabari Greer, Roman Harper, and Darren Sharper. But, man, Peyton Manning was just dissecting us.
On 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
They just got too much firepower. Looking back, I don't know how we won that Super Bowl, but I'm glad we did.
That's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive
Despite what Darren Sharper did off the field, which was completely just immoral and wrong on all types of levels, he was a really good football player.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh no.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not.
Dude, our our cornerbacks are getting cooked.
A very solid gain of 27. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there.
He's throwing absolute lasers.
Really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And quick throw here, that's complete.
Okay.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see
Yeah,
big
marching
fellas
is
slide
right down the
backfield
field.
and
Dude,
catch
they're
the
going to
ball.
score literally
Not
every time
something
they get the
usually go
ball.
over in practice very often.
This is definitely not about to be 31-17 all over again.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
This is about to be like 28-12. I can feel it, man.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He'll look to
Dude, wide open. Peyton Manning is just slicing and dicing us.
Pierre Garçon there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground.
Ironically, I'm not exactly sure, but I think in the 2010 season we played in Indianapolis again, and I'm pretty sure they beat us down.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result for the Colts.
Maybe I'm misremembering the seasons, but yeah. I'm interested to see what Drew Brees' what's the word? Not his ratings, his tendencies and stuff. Because his should be on conservative. because that's kind of like what him and Sean Payton did best, was just drawing up plays to get guys open. Yeah, we had Devery Henderson, who with like 98 speed, we could hit over the top. But most of the time, he would set these crazy things like, oh, 13 players caught a first down in this game. You're like, dude, how many people? That's all 4 receivers. That's all 3 tight ends. It's all 3 running backs, the fullback. It's like, bro, who else caught a pass?
More comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
But that's okay. I'll look at that the Tennessee stuff after this.
At their own 25-yard
But in my experience, when you're making custom rosters, if you want the quarterbacks to actually complete passes instead of just chunking it deep or throwing it out of bounds every play, you have to set it to conservative and force passes.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report.
And by the way, on these rosters, this is a complete roster of Madden 11 or the 2010 season. So, by all means, just type in under keyword Madden 2011. You should find this one. It's got like 1,000 or 1,100 downloads or something. See what I mean? Like, look at his accuracy. I don't understand. Like, Peyton Manning is like hitting every pass. Granted, it might be the fact that I'm somewhat quote-unquote usering the Saints. I might be getting penalized. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. I could have just started with the slider in the middle, but yeah, why didn't I do that? Now that I think about it. Oh well, whatever.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Throw it, Drew.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works
he did get the
past
first.
50.
Okay, at least the AI isn't wasting timeouts right here. I like to see that.
Breeze now on 1st down.
Okay, Drew, calm down, bro. You're throwing rocket balls and you're missing.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
An
incomplete
so
pass
Colston,
on
at this point in his career, is better than Reggie Wayne. But beyond Colston, we do not have a Garcon or Gonzalez.
And he comes back with one complete.
So it makes sense that we're having trouble moving the ball.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Because if Colston doesn't get open, we don't have anyone.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this.
All right, now we take a timeout. Okay.
25-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds.
Maybe the Saints just need to run a hurry-up offense. Maybe that's what the key to victory is for them.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Yeah, I like the rosters, and I don't mind the gameplay on this one. I think it's pretty good. To me, it looks a little bit better than 18, which I don't have installed right now. I thought about installing it again just so I could go look back and kind of critique it. This one is definitely more heavily animation based, but the ragdoll was getting a little bit out of hand on 18. Yes, sir!
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Beautiful pass.
In for the score.
The
And
Courtney
Saints
Roby
are
of all
back
people?
within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever.
He threw a
But they're
beautiful
finishing the first half
pass.
in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
See, how can people not like the gameplay of this game, bro? This looks nice.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So the
See if I can make a clip of that really quick.
Yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
I always have an issue with my Twitch app, like creating clips for whatever reason. Okay, it says trim clip.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee,
is that good?
get on out for the half.
About 35 seconds. That should be good.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle,
I think
it's
I got it.
complete. And they get him down, but not
And
before
publish.
he takes it
Okay,
across
cool.
the
That clip is now
40-yard
done.
line.
And I'm back.
And now before this first down play,
Sorry if
we're
I
gonna
missed
get a
anything.
timeout here. As it'll come
Any
with
comments or
36
anything? I was
ticks to
making a
go
clip.
in half number one.
With that touchdown pass. At first, dude, with the Colts scoring, going 2 for 2 on scoring drives, I was kind of worried. But, dude, this is setting up for a pretty interesting second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Yeah, like I said, I think this gameplay of Madden 19 is underappreciated. With the correct speed threshold and overall gameplay speed, you can make the gameplay look pretty good. I would definitely say I feel more in control of my player on this game than I do on like Madden 22 or 23.
They didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now.
Madden 25 seemed to have like a lot of the most player control, but the graphics weren't all that good, unfortunately. If I had a Series X, I would stream that one more, but because I have to hook up my old Xbox One, that's from like, oh no. Darren Sharper, bro. He should have picked that, ran that back. Oh my goodness, man.
The opportunity to change momentum, big play.
Dude, Darren Sharper, dude, you could have just made it. Oh man, that would have been an amazing play if he had made that.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Dude, look at the Saints being aggressive. They're like, okay, get a stop. You know what it is? We can't cover man-to-man. That's what it is. Every time I see them getting cooked, we're in man-to-man. We come out in zone, they can't do anything because our defenders have really good high play rec awareness of zone coverage.
And get set as we resume action.
That's got to be what it is, right? I mean, especially when you got Darren Sharper back there with like 90 whatever awareness and 90 whatever zone.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on.
I mean, it's 21 seconds. I doubt. Is Reggie on the return? We'll have a chance if Reggie's returning. Okay, just punched out of bounds. Okay.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again.
See, even the AI knew not to kick to Reggie Bush.
Start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
You say decent, it's slightly over. No, it's under 50% completion.
Continue to try and up his game, but just let
like I said, I don't know. His forced passes needs to be set to conservative. Throwaway ball is nice because he won't throw as many interceptions, but man, I don't know why his like composure or something is down.
Going on first down is Brees. Wide open receiver.
Let's go, Jeremy Jackie.
An excellent pick up of 34 yards.
Hey, leave Bob Sanders alone. He's only 5'8", man. Yeah, like I said, I prefer this gameplay. I would have to put Madden 25. I would have to definitely put up there. Madden 19, I prefer, and then beyond those two, it's pick 'em on whatever you guys personally prefer.
The big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
This is insane. Not only did he pick up that long gain, but there's 8 seconds left. Get rid of the ball. Let's go! Oh my goodness, what a game. Let's go. The quiet storm, Marcus Colts.
And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Dude,
they just don't want to miss
what a game. What a game.
There's still a little bit of time left.
I mean, was that a stamina? He looked like he couldn't run.
In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up
undrafted from Hofstra? Or no, excuse me, not undrafted. 6th-round pick from Hofstra.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
14 unanswered points by New Orleans.
Simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Yeah, the Saints and hurry-up offense, that must be their bread and butter because they were just carving them up.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Okay, a little hesitation on the return.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Dude, Darren Sharper could have had a pick 6 earlier. Oh, man.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual.
Once again, tremendous work on these rosters, man. Tremendous work.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
They were running the ball pretty effectively with Joseph Adai, though.
Cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. Airing it deep for Garcia. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they
What
flipped
in the world? Greer's like a mile away.
Attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Yeah, I'm going to get worried every time I see us in man.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. All
right, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those
I don't know why Fujita has long hair. Might have to change that, but not too bad, though.
But it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he's
And he will
wide
reach
open.
the 8-yard line before going out.
What an amazing catch by Dallas Clark. Oh, my goodness.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with
Goodness
the legs.
gracious.
In this case, the
Great
feet.
catch.
Did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
See what I mean? Dude, this offense is so potent. It's ridiculous.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Okay, he got one. He got one. Let's go. He finally got one.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
You should have had one earlier, but you got that one. Let's go. Darren Sharper. It's off of a deflection, but I'll take it.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the attention turns to the Saints.
It's almost like, I mean, he should have had one earlier, and it would have been a clean pick, possibly a pick 6.
We've hit a wall.
That one was like, wasn't as good. It was just a deflected pass.
Defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Well, Indy, ran a 4-3, and they had a really fast but athletic line.
Quick hitter here.
Oh, no, lost yards on that one.
2 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Saints on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far.
Targeted 4
This
times.
is third
Oh,
and
who,
9.
Jeremy Shockey? Yeah.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
Bro, what in the world?
And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth
Okay,
down.
maybe that was an amazing catch and pass, but dude, it was short of the
When they
first,
get together
bro.
to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here's Thomas Morstead now.
Yeah, I
He'll
know.
kick it
4th down
away for
and
the
1.
second time.
You haven't stopped them
They'll
on
look to set up
defense,
his
but maybe
blockers.
once or twice. In real life, if there was a Super Bowl, if you don't get it and it's a turnover on downs, they're at least giving Indy 3 points. But I would be like, really have to think about, do we go for this in the Super Bowl? Because like we know our defense can't stop that juggernaut offense.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good
All right,
run
Darren
going.
Sharper, you got 1
Finish
pick
things
this
off.
game in the
That's the
Super
only way
Bowl.
you
You want to
can
get another
get it
one?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one out.
Golly,
to
dude.
about the 39 here.
We just can't stop the
there,
run.
9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
You need to bring like a blitz.
Off the play fake, he'll look
Dude,
to throw.
he's wide open.
And he finds a man with a crossing route.
And then we get a
He'll be
15-yard
brought
face
down.
mask.
That's a face
Jonathan
mask.
Vilma.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face
Automatic
mask.
first down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Field goal ties it, so. Where are they at? They're at,
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs.
Oh.
It's 1st and 10.
yeah, 27 on our end.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Okay, Jonathan Vilma.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Being man.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it.
I mean, statistically speaking, that season, we weren't very good on defense. We just happened to have, like, really a lot of turnovers.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
All right, well, can we get another turnover, maybe?
Halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's
you could do like a draw or something.
He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot
cool.
there. He
Stop
does
him.
get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
All right,
and
hey,
if you're
just
doing it,
dude,
you're probably going play
keep him
action
to a
since you
field
ran
goal,
it twice.
please.
But I often think that 2nd down is a time you
I
go
wonder if
play
they're actually
action,
going to
throw
snap
the
it with the
ball.
play
I
clock
say commit
and
to the run
time
and
difference.
think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they've got it down to the
They
3,
might.
but now this is 3rd and goal.
Trips left. Oh, goodness. Dude, we always give up a big play out of trips.
Back to throw here. The quick slant.
No way.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
We'll
wow.
return more
Okay,
after
well.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back
He didn't
now here
sure,
on
but
EA
with 3
Sports.
more tries,
It's been a
it's
very
most
hotly
likely that they're
contested
going
game
to
to this
now.
point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Darren Sharper's like, move out the way, Roman. That was on you, man. You're supposed to be robber.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
We're in goal line? Oh, no. If they do any type of quick outs or slants, we're probably going to give us a touchdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Okay.
And this one will wind up with him losing
Good
yards
play
back
by
to the
Will Smith and
4-yard
Kendrick
line.
Clancy.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he's
That's
wide
the
open.
first target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. In for the score. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown.
Man, I'm too old for this, bro. I'm like 33 with giving this up, man.
Playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard
All right,
line.
Drew. You haven't had a really good drive yet this game other than the 2 minutes. Well, no, I take that back. You had 2. If you really look at our roster compared to the Colts, besides Drew Brees on offense, we didn't have like that many weapons. Reggie was okay, but he was more of a receiver than he was a runner. Colston never went to the Pro Bowl, though he should have. But like Drew Brees literally just had to like light it up every game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. We're waiting.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he's got a man
Come on,
wide
Colston.
open, complete. And he'll be taken
Dude,
down,
Colston
but
is coming
first
up
he
big
gets
this
deep
game.
into Indianapolis
Clutch,
territory.
dude.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So pretty much when in doubt, just throw it to Colston. Is that what I'm seeing right now? I mean, yeah, granted.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for.
I mean, they have
1st
Marlon
and
Jackson
goal.
and Kelvin Hayden, so
Yellow waiting.
it'd be nice to see Reggie bust off a long run
And
here.
they'll run it here. Slipped
Or
one
just
tackle
consistently
and no
use
more as he's
lose
knocked to
yards.
the deck behind the line of
That's cool
scrimmage.
too, I guess.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess.
Here,
the
Thomas
eye
averages at
discipline
least
being a lead
3.
linebacker, and what that means is
Reggie
his
is just,
ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
We've ran the ball 7 times and passed 23 times. Goodness gracious.
Ready. We're waiting.
Here's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5.
My man,
And
you're
he's gonna
trucking
be
the
brought
wrong
down
way,
just
sir.
shy of the 5 at the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, 3rd and goal.
Completion was given
Field
up,
goal
but that's
does
why you
not
play
do
zone
much for
defense,
us.
so that you can have people around the ball when it's
I mean, we're
caught,
still gonna have
and you
to.
don't
We're
give
still
up
down
much
2
right
scores
after
if
the
we kick a
catch.
field goal.
One of
Or
the
we'll
bigger
be 1
plays in the
score,
game thus far.
but
The
a field
crowd
goal
getting
means we gotta
into
at
it
least score
as we
again.
come up
So,
on a big
I don't
3rd
know.
down.
I'd love to get a touchdown. All right, looks like Bob Sanders in the slot covering
To
Colston.
throw, it's
No, that's
Breeze.
Laces. That's Jacob Lacey.
And
he throws a pick.
Pressure there as it's intercepted.
Oh.
A great read, and it's
Goodness
picked
gracious,
off.
he tripped
And
on his
he'll
own
bring it
man.
out past the 20-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
That was an absolutely monstrous
It's
big
not
play
over.
right there. Backs
But,
to the
dude, we
wall.
gotta
The
stop
offense has
Peyton
it in the
Manning in
red
that
zone,
offense.
driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense
At least
on their
17 to
toes.
20, dude.
And what really
Completely
helps
like
out in a big
automatic.
way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find
Like,
out.
can we please stop the run?
Here we go.
Get the ball back? Okay, Will Smith over here jumping off
And they'll
sides.
go on the ground. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And
Okay.
he goes nowhere.
There we go,
He'll
Jonathan
lose
Veltman. I
yardage
see
back
you.
At the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hurry up. Here we go.
And on the ground they go. with a
Wide
running
open
back.
hole, bro.
And now running a big seam,
Oh,
and he might
no.
go all the way. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there.
Dude, heartbreaker.
And the Colts
Heartbreaker. About to be down 11 in 2 minutes. This one's pretty much over. Oh no. Dude, that was clean. And he hit him with a juke and a spin. He was gone.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT.
I mean, at this point, yeah, this one's basically over. 11-point game.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up.
I mean, you have to score a touchdown, go for 2, make it, get the ball back, and then kick a field goal. And that's just a tie.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard
Courtney
deep.
Roby.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well,
Man, I thought that was Marshawn Lattimore that he used for the face.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into
I saw him
question.
earlier, and I was like, that looks like
Having
Marshawn.
poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Breeze now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he
Another
gets
one?
this inside the 35-yard
No way.
line.
Another face mask?
Personal foul. Face mask.
Okay, so the
Defense.
computer's trying to strip the ball. And in the process, they're
Well, we
getting
looked at
face
each
mask
other right
calls.
away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I
Automatic
always
first
enjoy the
down.
conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
I'll tell you what, man. You can't blame Marcus Colston for this loss. This dude has balled out this game. Our defense just could not stop Peyton Manning.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Ready? You waiting?
Breeze going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's Peyton Manning. It would have been complete.
Quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open.
Yeah, I don't know. He's like getting rattled or
We'll
something,
talk
dude.
about,
He is
boy,
making
he'll
some
want
really
that
bad
one back
throws
all
this
the time.
game.
He definitely wants that one back. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready? You waiting?
Now Breeze. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he's going to ballet school.
True.
Got the toes down and
I bet Reggie got a lot of snaps at receiver.
Now Breeze on third down. And this is caught at the 8.
Hurry up.
Be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
19 of 30 for how many yards? 310?
Breeze to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone.
Drew Brees started cold, lit it up a little bit, and then defense just couldn't stop Peyton Manning. I don't know. Sharper got an interception off of the deflection in the end zone, which was nice, ended the Colts' drive. But he had what would have been a pick six, I think, in like the second quarter, and he dropped it. That's unfortunate, man. Could have been game-changing.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet.
Yeah, but you really got to go for 2, and then you got to kick a field goal. Hopefully the computer knows that. That's just the tie.
And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side,
no, the computer's probably just going to pick an extra point.
Here we go.
Okay, cool. The computer actually knew that they got to go for 2. Please don't run it. Not against goal line.
Now a toss going left.
And he cuts it back in. Oh, my goodness. The ball carrier vision, negative 10.
This will remain a 5-point game.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read.
Goodness gracious, Reggie, bro. Just run to the outside.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but
look at that, man.
Overanalyze, they just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
You know, this game doesn't look half bad in slow motion. I will say that much. No way you're kicking it off to them. Oh, wait. We have 3 timeouts.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they need.
So we're going to try to kick the onside.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A tough one there.
3
they
timeouts.
Wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely
7 points gets us to 38, 31.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it.
Okay, so even if we give up a field goal somehow and get the ball back, touchdown and a 2-point ties it.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game.
We just can't give up a first down, and we can't give up a touchdown.
A field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that
I'm actually kind of impressed. The AI has made some pretty good decisions, play calling wise. Now Reggie's blunder on that 2-point, you know, baffles me a little bit. But yeah, other than that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
I wonder if this game has like a momentum meter.
As they'll talk things
and it's like hidden though.
This upcoming second down play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
Stop him 2 more times. Doesn't matter what happens with the, well, I say it doesn't matter what happens with the field goal if they get one, but a field goal means you got to score a touchdown and go for 2 with no timeouts. They punt the ball, you've got 1:08, and all you need is just a touchdown.
With 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
I'm actually impressed with the play clock management and all that. But my goodness, we can't stop them on defense.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And the
all right.
signal for another timeout. As it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
So in real life, I think that was a pretty good call. Because if you keep putting the ball in the air, you risk it getting intercepted.
The defense, they got a little
but
bit
Peyton
of
Manning has been near about
They're
unstoppable
back in
this
set
game.
as we resume play.
So I don't know. You kind of have to think about it. It's kind of hard to say. Do you come after him on 3rd and 10 and try to make him get the ball out quick, or possibly get a forced pass and an interception? Dude, decisions by the AI on both sides.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd
All right, how
and
many
10.
receivers?
I would expect to see some pressure here.
2 receivers, 2 tight ends, and a running back. It's probably going to be a run.
They'll run
Another
it now
draw.
out of the gun.
Timeout.
We're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football
If I was
game.
watching this Super Bowl, dude, my heart would be pounding. I would just be like, dude, there's still a chance. There's still a chance.
And now following that
A
timeout,
45.
the
This would
defense
be a
back out onto the field.
51-yard field goal? Or no, end zone. Wait, no. End zone is 9 yards? 54-yard field goal? 10 yards. Dude, I don't even know my football. Goodness, I'm just going to shut up. They might actually have to punt this.
The Colts send out their
Yep, they do.
punter.
Wow.
As they punt it away for the second time.
Oh, no, don't let it go out of, no. At the 10. Golly. Great punt by Pat McAfee.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again.
All right, Drew.
Now, here we go, partner. It's his time.
Now
to
is the
shine.
time to shine. To think that they might actually be leading and winning had he not threw that pick in the end zone earlier.
They didn't secretly love this type of an
Right now the score would be
opportunity.
30-28 if they hadn't have done
Have a
that.
chance to take a team all the way downfield.
All right, I
And then
believe he has clutch
that's when they get their stripes.
under his
Yeah, that's when they
tendencies,
get their
so
stripes, and
now
he
would be
has
the
to take
time.
him the length here.
A minute left in the 4th. Needing a touchdown and a minute to drive the length of the field.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Okay.
And out of bounds.
2nd and
across
3,
the
stops the clock.
15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, Drew, come on, man.
Incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need
We only
to
have
blow
3
up.
rushing
They
yards?
executed well there.
It's
Wow.
often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
That's really good. 60%, well,
Back
yeah.
to throw.
And he caught it.
And way up past
Marcus
the 35
Colston.
before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Snap it. Spike it.
And
Come
now
on
the
now.
spike comes with 28 seconds left on the clock.
What a throw. What a catch. That's all I got to say. Marcus Colston is the absolute MVP. Even if we win or lose, it don't matter. MVP, Marcus Colston. What sucks, we got a 98 speed Devery Henderson. He hasn't caught one pass this whole game. Ooh.
Middle, but it's incomplete.
Tim Jennings almost ended the Super Bowl right there.
Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
I'm really liking the way the AI plays zone in this game.
The Saints on 3rd down.
Like,
They've
they're
converted
really
7
smart.
times
Like, that
and
wasn't
could
even
use
his
another
zone.
right now.
He
This
made a
is
play
3rd
on
and
it.
10. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete.
He finally dropped it.
Great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make
All right,
it
fourth
stand up
down,
one
20
more
seconds
time
left. If
because
we
it
get
feels
this,
that
we
they've got their
immediately
number.
have to
They not have a slip
spike
up
it.
here and allow the touchdown.
I don't know why they're showing field goal range. Field goal don't do anything for us.
The biggest play comes now. It's fourth down. Now
Don't be running verticals, bro. Oh, goodness. Madden sucks.
He's gonna let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop.
Yeah, that was a bad play call.
Remaining. They had to go for it with such little time.
Oh, this one's over with.
And that may write a
Great
finish to this
game.
Super Bowl. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, well, they're about to kneel it and get on out of here, right?
Here we go. 3-19.
Time for this one.
I still think Marcus Colson, despite that drop, I think he was the player of the game. But you don't normally give Super Bowl MVP to losing player, player on the losing team. So.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs.
Great game. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad.
And to the
Great game.
Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Courtney Roby made a good play.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy.
What a play,
what a
man.
season for them.
What
What a
game.
ride it's been for us as well here in the booth.
What's up,
For
Brandon?
Charles Davis
You
and
just
our
missed an
entire
amazing
crew,
Super Bowl
I'm Brandon Gaudin.
rematch.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season.
Drew Brees
right
had a
here
chance to
on
take
EA
the lead with
Sports.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter with no timeouts. And on fourth down, Madden, the AI, called a Hail Mary instead of just a fourth down conversion play. So, sucks. I think it's 28-24 Colts. Great rematch of the 2009 Super Bowl. Yeah, this one was 14-3 Colts in the fourth, and I thought they were about to blow us out of the water.